Hello, welcome to my space where I discuss social issues and give my 2 cents and my 2 bits and have very funny conversations with you and keep it very real and all. It's your girl, HRH Onyx, and it's pronounced as Her Royal Highness Onyx, but you can call me the Duchess. So first on our list is having conversation about CK. Chukwum Ezani is the man of the moment. His name is CK, pronounced as CK, C with the eyes, and K, as in it's okay, CK, like it's guy. and I have never been so impressed with a song. I remember the first time I encountered, I'm like, who sang the song? And then I found out that it was an Igbo brother. Igbo guy, just like, Igbo's doing things. And then it's me saying to myself, Igbo Amaka, like, yo, we're doing it again. For real, for real. So, this song, this song is as interesting as it gets. It's just everything. So, like I can't get over it. Like and this song has had a Spanish version, it's had 2 rap version. People are jumping on it, a lot of covers are going on. For real, for real. Nick, this dude is making money. The guy is legit cashing out. As of yesterday, somebody tried to interpret his song and in probably like put lyrics to it, and in 14 hours 460k views. Is CK your mate? No, he's not. He's not. He's not on our level at all. He is not on our level, nigga. He's cashing out real time. I can't help but clap for that Igbo king and say, good for you. Good for you. So I encountered a couple of questions people were asking on the internet and saying, love Nwantiti's language. What language is it? Now let me tell you. Love Nwantiti is a combination of English, the Nigerian pidgin, and the Igbo language. Somebody asked, what is love Nwantiti? It's an Igbo saying, love small, small. Do the love small, small. It's just a way of saying, like love creeping all over you and everything. Somebody asked, what is Totori? Totori, I don't even know what language it is, but I know that Totori is something that is sweet. When they say, oh, not Totorim, the thing just makes me gooey, makes me all mushy, makes me mouth internally. I know. And then somebody also asked, said, what is the meaning in English of the song? If you want to know what love wanting to the whole part of it, he says it, please watch out for my TikTok video where I'm going to do like clips of it and says and stuff. And yes, I have a good blog post about love Nwantiti and the English interpretation of the song, so please don't forget, I'm going to add the link to the video here so that you can go and know what exactly he was saying. Yes. But kudos to that Igbo king, cashing out big time, making so much money. Lamborghini money just coming in from streams. I want to be like him when I grow up. And that's on that. So next on our list is Will Smith. Growing up, I knew him as King of Bel Air. I think his biggest hit was Switch. It's called Switch. Hey, switch. Switch. Oh la la la. But something happened. Something, I feel like something broke. All the while growing up, we had stories about affairs. There was nothing concrete, and then of course that time we didn't really have social media. Or rather, social media has not happened to us in that extent. We heard stories about that Jada had something to do with Mark Anthony. Stories like that, but nobody actually knew if how true it was. However, I think it was last year that August Alsini sang a song, and there was a red table talk about, and that's when entanglement got into the conversation. Everybody said talking about entanglement. I got into entanglement. Of course, I also got into entanglement with some dude that I thought I had something with. I mean, everybody just had entanglements everywhere, so it became a popular word, and popular, like basically became one of our culture. Just to say entanglement. I had an entanglement with this dude, so it means like the relationship wasn't working. Just basically an entanglement. But ever since then, it seems we've gone on a downward spiral in that. We've heard stuff like was of recent, Will Smith says he can satisfy Jada. Jada talks about sex, not knowing. I mean, you guys are married for 22 years and you still not found the sync, and you're very vocal about sex, but you still not found ways to merge your sex life after over 20 years. Please. And then Will Smith saying it's like every single time each of them want to make a comment that is worse than the other person's own, and then Will Smith says something like, "Oh, that he tried to kill his dad. He fell in love with his co-star when he was married to his first wife." Whoa, like seriously, guy, we knew you were married to your first wife where you were. I mean, you and Jada started off something, and then you broke up with Trey's mom, and I mean, see, life happened, and we've gone on from that, and I don't know, but is it me? But I feel like they need therapy. I don't know, but a different kind of person needs to come to the red table talk and talk to them and make them understand that marriage is between them. They choose what works for them, and they should keep it to themselves. If they want to advise us that are single and want us to kind of like catch the vibes and all those kind of things, there are better ways to make us understand that open marriages work and everything. Which brings me to the next conversation. Do open marriages work? I mean, sending your replies and stuff, let me know what you think. Or is it just me thinking that Will Smith and Jada needs to take a chill pain? I mean, if they're done with the marriage, then they can say hello, bye, it was nice meeting you, and then step out, than giving us all this traumatic experience. I mean, growing up, Will Smith was one of those black artists he just wanted to get married to. He had, and everything was working out for him. He had the money, he had the family, he had everything. And all of a sudden, everything just seems to be destroying. And every single day, the media has some unflattering thing to say about him. And I just feel like if they don't give them room to have those kind of conversations, the media wouldn't have those kind of things to talk about. Word? Tell me what you think. Next on our list is Rittenhouse, if I'm not mistaken. The guy that shot 4 people dead, I think it was last year. I mean, and then I'm looking at his court case and I'm seeing that. Is it Daniel Rittenhouse? 1 second, please. I want to be sure. And then I'm looking at his trial. I'm watching his trial and I'm just realizing that no, like really. The young men seem to be coming out tops, and I'm saying to myself, why did they get to this point? Why did they try to persecute this boy? And why are they why did they do this to this young boy? Because he seemed to be winning. And according to Tulsi Gabbard, which is, I hope I'm getting the pronunciation right, Tulsi, that's Tulsi Gabbard, and that's Gubbard, if I'm not mistaken, the only Democrat that I love. She said he didn't have to get to the trial because he has a good case. I mean, let's see how it goes, really. Let's see how it goes. The next on our list is Ciara's prayer. Ciara's prayer has poured a lot of conversation around social media. I mean, everybody wanted, what did Ciara pray? But the truth of the matter is, like I wrote on Twitter, you can follow me, HRH_Onyx. Everybody wants Ciara's prayer, but nobody wants Ciara's trouble. If you know what I mean. Like, Ciara had bar, she had 50. Who dumped her, I think, for Chelsea. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious God. Gosh, I don't know which of them dumped each other first. And I watched an interview where Chelsea was interviewing Ciara, and I felt like it was an awkward moment. And Dating Future, I loved the body song, My Body, It's Your Body, Baby. And the night is going down, just the night is going down. It's going down, don't stop. I can't keep my hands on it. I'm my body. Calling you, my body's your body. But you should know that your love is always on my mind. And then after singing that, she got pregnant. I remember watching her with on Wendy Williams' show, and Wendy Williams was saying, what is wrong with all these children? Let me quote Wendy, I hope I get her correctly. What is wrong with children of nowadays? You have his thoughts on your finger. And the next thing we knew, she was singing, I bet you still loving me. Somebody better than you. I mean, those were hard trials. And finally, she gets to this dude. They don't have sex. They understand each other. They finally, their relationship wasn't sexual. It was just based on mutual respect and love and affection and everything. And everybody is asking for Ciara's prayer. But my point is, you shouldn't be asking for Ciara's prayer. You should be asking God for your own favor, because what Ciara had is favor. A man taking up with a woman who already has a child, let's be real, and loving that child like his own, let's be real. So before you ask for Ciara's prayer, maybe, just maybe, you should ask yourself, do you want to go through Ciara's humiliation? And if your answer is no, then you should change your prayer and stop asking for Ciara's prayer and start asking God to favor you with your own man. Word. Your own man. That's what you should pray for. And then there was a conversation where people say, asking, oh, men do bare minimum, blah, 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 and then women pray and all this stuff. Really. Men pray for theirs too. Like, I mean, you hear things like, oh, guy, dude, where did you get this lady from? Oh my gosh, she's so awesome. Ah, Baba God, oh, where is my own? How do you do this? How did you run this? And that is when the woman is awesome and terrific. So that's the same way I'm going to say to you, oh, men also pray. So don't think it's just women who pray for good partners. Men also pray. And the difference between men and women is that men can smell bullshit from afar and they take off. Women try to combat bullshit. Finally, I watched this, there's this, I think it's Friends of Family, Fiancé of Family on OTV. I think it's season 3, episode 12. I have been having issues since I watched this. Like, I cannot believe anybody would watch. I cannot believe it actually happened on live television. So this girl runs the subscription service. She encounters this dude They start dating. 3 months after, she cheats on him, which leads him to becoming paranoid, jealous, and possessive because she cheated. And then he didn't tell her that he knew she cheated till 4 months after. That's like 7 months of them dating. First and foremost, this guy moves into her house. He doesn't have a job. He used to play football, and then he stopped. And but when they were saying, oh, jealous and possessive, we're just me because we're just saying, oh, okay, it's just jealous and possessive. I mean, he has the right to be jealous and possessive, considering the fact that you cheated. Well, we thought it was a joke till it became very serious, and then boom. Like, I was seeing things I believe I could never see in my life. And the next thing I knew, this two people's family comes. The girl's family keeps saying, oh, you need to go back to school. You're jealous and possessive. How did you take care of our daughter? Those are valid questions. Like, I mean, this girl she's in law school. She has a subscription service, even though it's like all sexy stuff. His family did not know and all those things. And they brought his family. And, it was just crazy. Like, everybody talking to him. And then he started crying. And then he started saying, oh, what makes him think that he doesn't show love? He holds her hands and stuff. Like, really holds her hands. Like, I used joking. I'm like, you're not bringing food, you're not paying for water, you're not paying for light, you're not paying for anything, you're just holding my hands. What? Hold your go away with your hands. And while we were there, they were trying to mic her on the 3rd day or the 2nd day, and she was trying to fit her dress. And the guy says, you see what you did? We thought it was a joke. You see what you did? And she was like, what did I do? Tell me. That's how to communicate as being in a relationship. And the guy goes, if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, then that's it. And then he sits down. The next thing we're saying, this guy comes to her, grabs off her mic. Like, literally grabs off her mic, drags her into the room and locks the door. And then we're hearing, baby, I'm sorry, baby, stop, baby, I'm sorry, stop, baby, stop coming on me, stop. And she's literally screaming and crying. And the next thing, her mom comes in and then drags her, she packs her things, and then she leaves the place. And the next morning, she's meeting Tracy. What's her name again? I love that woman. I love the voice that she uses to do her interviews and stuff. The therapist, the counselor there. And the dude, I cannot believe my eyes. This guy literally beats his woman on national television, and I'm like, I was sick. I am still sick to today. I think about it and I cannot get over it, that you beat her. So if you can beat her on national television, imagine what you do when there are no cameras around you. And the next thing, they're sitting down, and she's like, she's done. She's telling Tracy that she's done with the relationship, blah 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 blah. This guy's face changes, and he starts looking violent. And Tracy's saying to him, for example, if his name is Travis, she's saying, Travis, trying to control him. Why would you want to date a man that you have to be controlling by? I mean, why would you even date a man that he has to be beating you? Are you joking? I mean, if you are in a violent relationship, please reach out. Reach out to me, reach out to people to help you out. You cannot be there. There's no reason for any woman to undergo being beaten by the man that says he loves her. And that's on that, period. Thank you all for listening. Welcome. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. I had a fantastic time too. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put on your notification. And it promises to be an interesting ride. And it's your girl, Her Royal Highness Onyx. But like I said, you can call me the Duchess or Selense or Ijenlecha. We promise to have so much fun and everything. Love you. God bless you all. Don't forget to say your prayers and avoid men that will beat you. Avoid relationship, and do not forget to listen to Love Nwantiti by Ckay. Na 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 na.